Vince, I don't know how you can be happy about that win. First of all, they're going to look at it for goaltender interference. I don't think it'll get called back, but they're going to look at it. You outplayed the Blues, and it still went to OT. All right. Oh, not a challengeable play. Okay. Well, that's it. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what, Nick, Vince, you shouldn't be happy with this. You should not be happy with this. Right? Yeah, I'm with you. Right? Not a single team in history has won anything giving up 53 shots. I can't believe that Colorado got 53 shots. But you know what? This is, yeah, not happening, Vince. Not happening.
Still say Colorado in 6.
Vince, where were you when the Blues were winning? You're only here when you're winning. Be a real fan and be here when you win or lose.
I sincerely
not only on one way, Vince.
I sincerely hope that the Blues fans don't put this on Bennington and start asking for.
No, it wasn't on Bennington at all.
But we know how they can be, and I'm going to tell you one thing: it's great to have guys in front of the net trying to push other guys out in front of you so you can see the puck.
Yeah,
but there is such a thing as clogging the lane where you couldn't see the puck, and that's what happened. Bennington never saw that puck at all. 2 Blues players in front of him, 2 Avalanche players in front of him. The only way he's going to make that save is if it luckily hits off of him, and that's not on Bennington.
Yeah, no, it wasn't on Bennington. And in fact, Bennington kept him in this game.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they did give 1,000% statement to Colorado. Throw your best at us. We're gonna be there. Right? I'm sorry, this is not a huge win for the Avalanche. This is not a big win for them. I mean, you play like that, and it's got to go to overtime, and then you get just a seeing eye goal. Oh my goodness! Right? That's not.
Hey, guy. You know how you talk about puck luck?
Yeah,
that's what Colorado did. They put guys in front of the net and beefed up the front of the net with 2 Blues players there, and the puck went through. And it's because of the hard work of the guys in front of the net by Colorado. That's why that goal was scored. And I'm gonna tell you this: Jordan Bennington faced 54 shots and had a .944 save percentage. What 53. Else can you ask? What else can 54 is what NHL says?
Okay.
And what else can you ask for the guy? A .944 save percentage against the top team? I mean, that's pretty dang good. He deserves better than he got.
Yep, you're right. 54 shots. They changed it. So, yeah, no, he played outstanding. Right? The Blues just need to score. The Blues score. I mean, that's what this comes down to. Right?
Well, guy, everybody during the season, we got to get Charo. We've got to get this defenseman. We've got to get Chicharron. We've got to get this guy. We've got to get this guy. We got to get this guy. Our defense is bad. And what did you and I guys say? We said this team can score some great goals and win 4-5 or for 5-1, 5-2, but there's too many games where they score 2 goals, and offense was the issue.
Jeff, I do not think the Russians played lazy at all.
No.
Right?
Nick,
Tarasenko didn't get any shots off. He was covered the entire game.
Yeah, and Nick, working. You're kind of an outsider. Did you think the Russian line took a night off?
No, I think Colorado just contained them.
Yeah. Right? That's what I thought too. You're going to see a different monster from the team in front of. They didn't play bad in front of Bennington. Everyone thinks they played bad in front of Bennington. They didn't.
Guys. Okay, they allowed too many shots, but you've got to look at it this way. I think the Blues knew going into it they were going to have a difficult time keeping the Avalanche to under 30, 35 shots because the Avalanche put a lot of shots on net. That's what they do. Now, is 54 too much? Yes. 54 is way too much. If you can get the Avs to shoot 30 and under, you're doing pretty good. Most teams, I say 26 or 27 and under, you're doing well. But with the Avs firepower, it's similar with the Blues. If you can keep the Blues under 30 shots, you're doing pretty good. And that's what the Avalanche did. They kept them up with 25 shots. But a big key in this one, I think you Guy and Nick will agree, the Blues were terrible on the faceoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where you lost the game, right? You absolutely lost the game. 19 of 34. You won 19, lost 34 for 36%.
Yeah. And
you're not going to win many games winning 36% of your faceoffs.
I don't know about you, Guy, but I don't feel worried going into the second game. I thought the Blues played very well.
Oh yeah, I did too. I'm ecstatic, right? I'm not upset with this loss. How many times have I said it? There's good losses, there's bad losses, there's good wins, there's bad wins. This was not a bad loss. This was a decent loss, right? The fact that you got this to overtime, it wasn't 3-1. You tied this up late. You tied it up on the. You were perfect on the special teams, right? I'm sorry. I'm not. The only thing that I wish is they would have played better in the second.
Yep, that's what killed them.
Right. Blues lost game on face-off. Yeah, they did lose it on face-offs, Robert. Absolutely.
It's something from Elliot Friedman and what he.
Yeah, I'm afraid. Bennington 51 saves. Colorado outshot St. Louis 13-0 in OT, and that's huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's huge, right? You know, you can't get outshot 13-0 in OT.
They were worn out by the OT.
Yeah. That's why St. Louis should have traveled in the weekend to Colorado.
Yeah. I don't know. That might have been the NHL that didn't let them travel.
No, they can travel there as soon as they want to. They just can't go to now. Even if you go there and walk around, I mean, you're going to get acclimated better than you would by going there that morning. And you know, there's if for some reason the NHL did say you can't practice till this day, which I doubt it, because I've seen many a playoff series where there's a couple days, you know, before the series starts and the team gets there 2 or 3 days ahead of time.
Yeah,
I think that could be a large part of how the next game goes too.
Okay, hold on. They had actually he is right. 109 attempps.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have 103 shots. They had 103. They had the Blues blocked 27 of their shots and they missed the net 25 times. Right? I mean, those are not bad numbers. When you block 27 shots, right? I'm sorry, Jeff. You need to look at more than the surface of the game. Jeff, you constantly do this. You only see the surface of the game, right? You say everybody else was passengers. You give no credit to the Avalanche for what they did. The Avalanche came out, played a hell of a game, but damn it, they almost lost. The Blues did not play a bad game. Guys were not passengers. Stop looking at the surface of the game and see different things.
Hey, Nick.
Sorry.
Nick, I'm getting worried we're going to hear the bag of puck thing again.
No.
I think we might have to later.
The Blues look intimidated. It was all Bennington. The offense can play dump and chase against the speed of the Avs. You can get beat badly on faceoffs. You can't go shotless in OT. Intimidated. That's what they were. I don't think so. They were not intimidated. Oh, so I'm a homer. Okay, that's fine. I can be a homer, but I'm not even going to go there. I'm already frustrated.
Guy, don't let him get you worked up.
They do it on purpose. They love it. I don't think they were intimidated at all. I don't see this as bad of a game as everyone else does.
I just think St. Louis was gassed.
Yeah, they were.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you, your lungs get heavy, your legs get heavy. You just feel like you're climbing a 5,000 foot mountain with no oxygen tank.
Mm-hmm. Jeff's the best kickstart for guys bar fight. Hey, he can be all he wants. They didn't dance circles around us.
No, here's the thing. The Avs do what they're going to do, and they're going to skate, and they're going to skate well against every team. I mean, I've watched them a lot, and when they play good teams, they still skate well because they're that talented. The Blues didn't play bad. They just didn't. The only thing is they need to cut down on the shots, and they need to cut down on the attempts because, like I said, it was well over 100 attempts. You want to keep that – when I played, we wanted to keep it 55 or under with about 30 shots, 25 to 30 shots, and about 50 attempts. You start getting worried when it gets over 60, 70, 80.
Yeah. No,
but,
I mean,
a lot of those attempts were never, ever going to get close to the net.
Yeah, Yeah, that's the other thing. They took a lot of shots from outside of the house, from around the boards, from
Yeah. And you know what that tells me? That tells me that the Blues are playing them very well defensively, because Colorado, what they do well is they cave down in low and try to push everything close to the net. Now, they're pretty good at deflections, from the outside, but I thought the Blues did a pretty decent job of pushing them out and making them get them 25, 30-foot type of shots.
2 of the goals were on the point.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this. You look at all these attempts, and because this shows everything, including attempts, not just shots.
Did the Avs play
right?
well? Yes, the Avs played like the Avalanche play, but the Blues were right there with them the whole game.
Yeah,
except for, like Guy said, in the second period, and like Nick said, the Blues looked gas in the second period.
No, I said that they, that I didn't think the game was over. I thought that I was not surprised it went to OT at all. Not surprised, right? You look here. Look at you look here at this shot chart, and it's just shot. It's blocks and attempts. Look how many are from outside of what we call the house or the slot area, right? There's a bunch of them. That goes from you go from right here. You come up to here, 45-degree angle, come straight over, 45-degree angle back to here. This is the house area right in here. Right? Look how many of this stuff is outside of that, right? Look how much of that is outside. Look at the Blues. The Blues tried to keep their shots concentrated. Not as many from outside. They really tried to keep things concentrated inside. And I'm sorry. I think that the Blues played the way they should have. And it's disappointing that they lost, but I don't take this. I'm not walking away from this one going, oh no, we're down by 1. I think that the Blues are going to come back on Thursday and shock some people. Right? This is not going to be a 5-game series. This isn't going to be a 4-game series. It's not. This is not the same thing as last time.
It's at least going 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something. If, and that's an if, the Avs beat the Blues, whoever gets them the next series is going to have a very tired Avalanche team. I will guarantee it.
Because I predict the Flames to make it to the Cup final.
I could see that.
I had the Avalanche going to the final. I did, but I had them winning it actually. But
I've got the Avs. I got the Avs and Lightning, and the Lightning winning it. Man, Lightning looked really good against Florida.
Yeah, they did.
I have Flames and Hurricanes in the Cup final, and Hurricanes winning it.
I don't have the Hurricanes getting out of this round. Oilers are winning the West. I told everyone from day one. No, they're not. They're actually, the Oilers are lucky to even be in the playoffs.
I would like the Oilers to win the West because that means the Hawks get a 2nd-round pick out of them. Because of the Duncan Keith trade.
Yeah.
The stipulation was if they make it to the Cup final, that 3rd-round pick turns into a 2nd-round pick.
Yeah, look, this is one of those games. It's hard to talk about, but the Blues, okay, they were gassed. A gassed team usually loses 6-1, 6-3, 6-2. They don't take a team to OT, right? Colorado is extremely talented. I get that. But that doesn't mean they're that much better of a team than the Blues. It doesn't. And if you look under the surface of this game, I saw so much good things from the Blues. They took Colorado's best punch in the face and damn near beat them. Right? Damn near beat them. The ref, I'll tell you what, the change in this was that late penalty that allowed penalty kill to start this. That's what hurt the Blues. If there's not a late penalty, this game changes a lot different, right? It gave the Avalanche some heavy chance, and I don't think the Blues really got much time with the puck in the Avalanche zone in the OT at all.
Did you notice what they were doing? Barbashev did it 2 or 3 times. He would come in on the left and just lightly try to put it towards the net, and Eric Johnson was there to block it. I can't remember their other defenseman that blocked it. The Blues were making really soft passes in OT, and all the Avalanche had to do is put their sticks out in front of them.
Well, the 6th post.
Oh,
you hit a post because the goalie's in the right position to make you hit the post. Most times. I'd say 80% of the time you hit a post because that's what the goalie forced you to be able to hit. All right? I mean, I think people look at posts the wrong way. I look at posts positively, not negatively. The Avs, I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting tired of the.
Don't let him get to you. It's going to be a good
no,
series.
this is a different one. That's
what I said. I said them. I didn't say he. I said them.
Yeah. The passes almost all game were soft and bullshit.
They were.
Maybe.
A lot of them were.
I don't know about that. Oh, Mark Houston, welcome. Actually, I think he's been here before.
Yeah, he has.
Also, if this is a goaltending the Blues get, we're going to win some games. Just watch. No, I agree. I absolutely agree. That was I mean, if you take away 20 shots, the Blues win this game 2-1.
The Blues, if they lose this series, it will not be on Jordan Bennington's shoulders.
All right. Not in the least bit.
Hey, Wendy, I got to say one thing. How the heck did you get the Oilers to agree to that Duncan Keith trade? Man, his knees are gone. His legs are gone. He's 30% of the defenseman he was 4 years ago.
Ken Hollins is
oh, that's right. I forgot.
Ken Hollins a GM, and he thinks he was thinking he was getting 2015 Conn Smythe Duncan Keith.
He got more like nursing home Duncan Keith.
Yeah. And I love Duncan Keith. I still support him because he
had great years. Yeah, he had great years.
Hey, Randy, welcome to the show. Randy Vance Ingram. He says, I counted 6 penalties against Colorado that were not called, and the refs and the announcers were all one-sided. I can't wait to stick it in Colorado's rear. I'm not going to call this out on the refs, but I did feel that the refs, I thought it was really funny that we look, and these are 2 of the most penalty-called refs in the league, and they don't call any penalties. That's just, that doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying, Wendy?
Well, you know what happened? I would be willing to bet you the head of officiating said, don't call as many penalties as you normally do as a crew. Put the whistle away unless it's blatant. And the penalties they did call, that one against Shin, I mean,
that was a joke.
That was I saw somebody say earlier, that wasn't high sticking. Maybe it was low sticking. I mean, it wasn't a penalty. And like you said, if they're going to take Shin off, they got to take the other guy off too.
Yeah, no.
Clear penalty in that third period was the Brandon Saad getting a stick up into Taze's basically groin area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Taze probably needs a stick in the groin area every now and then. I think they need to be low sticking. They need to be low sticking some more groin areas a lot more, you know?
Isn't there a call called
what
roughing?
Goalie was it that did that? Yeah. What goalie was it that whacked the guy?
Ron Hextall did it.
Whacked the guy in the nuts.
Multiple goalies have done it.
Yeah, Ron Hextall did it. Who did it a couple of years ago?
Osgood did it.
Osgood did it. Yeah. A couple of years ago, and everybody was all
Quick has done it.
Yeah. And I think the penalty they call on that is called roughing the Gibblies. I think it's 2 minutes for roughing the Gibblies.
The player needs to be responsible for being reckless with his stick. He wasn't reckless with his stick. The other guy pushed it around. Hasek, yeah, there were a bunch of them. You know, gigging.
Gigging, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Frog gigging.
Frog gigging. Given 2 for the sake of for sale. No, it should have been. And look, Bennington played a great game. It's tough. It sucks that he lost. It sucks when they get a goal from something like that. But Bennington didn't play. Bennington played great. Guys did what they needed to do tonight. Could they have played better? Yes, they could have played better. It's obvious that not being up there a day, going up on Sunday hurt. Maybe they should have gone up on Sunday and practice. And that might have been the other thing. The other thing, we don't know if they didn't have a practice area on Monday, right? Mm-hmm. You know, if you go up and you can't practice, that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, but right? you can still get acclimated just by walking around the place. I mean, it's not as good as skating, but it does get your lungs a little better, accustomed to it. And also, Nick, I think Belfort did it a couple times too.
Oh, he probably did. Belfour had that type of mentality.
Yeah, I'm watching that Shinna call again.
That wasn't
he
him.
did destroy that camera. Wow.
Oh, he was livid.
Yeah, he was livid. Yeah. I mean, it didn't cost the Blues, but
It could have.
It cost Shinna about a couple $100 on a new camera.
Yeah.
now those cameras aren't cheap. Those cameras are like 10 grand.
A new stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple $100 for a stick.
Yeah, maybe a couple hundred for the stick. Well, he didn't even break a stick.
I guarantee you, he didn't go back on the ice and play with that stick after hitting it like
that.
that.
Stick is.
I had
That
to
stick
count
went to
so
the
many
trash
missed calls
can.
this game, and the Avs have 4 practice arenas that are open for the NHL. Okay.
Yep, that's true, Markle.
Right. Markle, thank you. Look, it was a good game. It's game 1, and that's all it is. A game 1 loss is not a big thing to me. Right. I mean, the Avs were the home team. They were expected to win this game. Everything was on them to win this game. It 944 save percentage. I'll take that. I'll take it.
And Guy, I think we all said it, and I think Nick said it too the other night. All the Blues got to do is get out of Colorado with 1 game. If they get out of Colorado with 1 game, I didn't say they're feeling great about themselves, but they've accomplished what they wanted to accomplish.
Yep. Oh, I agree. You've got to get out, and game 2 gets a little bit more important. But the Blues, I mean, other than playing tired, I don't think they played as bad as everybody thinks they played.
Oh, they didn't.
Looking at game 2, the Blues have to neutralize the speed, put bodies on players. I don't think so. They had what? 40 hits, something like that? 39 hits. 39 hits is a lot. All right? The Avs had 47 hits. The Avs were the one hitting.
Oh, Jason,
not the Blues. I think it's not putting. It's not hitting. I mean, I think if you mean putting bodies on them, trying to slow them down but not hitting them. Yeah, I get that. But the passing has been an issue for the Blues all season, and that's something. Unfortunately, it's too late to fix now.
Yeah, and I'm going to say something. He made a comment about the Blues need to be able to get into the puck when they dump and chase. The Blues cannot dump and chase against this Colorado team. There's just too many speedy guys. And I'll still, if Joey Vitale was here, I'd argue with him to his face because you can't win that way against Colorado. Now, if you had the speed they did, you probably could do it. But you keep dumping and chasing, and once you get in there, there's a quick outlet pass, and they've got a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2 or a 3-on-1 against you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, guys, it is what it is. I'm not. I mean, the biggest thing, the Blues lost this game because they gave up 54 shots.
Yeah.
They gave up 13 shots in overtime. They did what they needed to do to get this game to overtime, but they didn't do what they needed to do to win the game. Right? And that's what it comes down to.
They basically stayed with the Avalanche. They didn't overcome the Avalanche.
Yeah. I'm with that. I'm with that. And we'll just keep seeing what happens. I think that there's a lot. The key to being on the road is to steal 1 game. So we have home ice advantage, have a great chance to steal 1 tonight. But we'll get them in game 2, and I think we will too. Do you blame anyone on a team, or is it just Colorado?
I blame the dump and chase thing. I think that they did that too much tonight. But it's like I said, there's not a huge difference between the Blues and Colorado, but there's enough of a difference where you can see it on the ice. It's just like if the Blues play a team that's, a little bit, a couple things down in the standings. You can tell why the Blues are a couple positions ahead of them. The team's not bad, but you can just tell. And Colorado is really loaded. The Blues are loaded. There's a lot of loaded teams in this conference, and it's going to be a fight. This isn't going to be the Avalanche versus the Predators. This isn't going to be a 5-game series or 4-game series.
I disagree with this, Jason. Right? You can take all the shots you want. They took a lot of their shots from outside. Bennington played Bennington hockey. That's what he's supposed to do. That's his job. His job. This is what gets me right now. You're going to sit there and say, oh, the Blues played shitty, instead of saying Bennington played great. The Blues should not have lost this game 8-2 because Bennington made the saves he's not supposed to make. Period. That's what his job is.
And I'm going to tell you, out of those 54 shots, I would say at least half of them were at least 25 feet out or further. If I'm a goalie, I love that. I like those shots 30, 35, 25 feet out.
Mhm.
You know,
No,
the ones
I showed it. Here
Yeah.
you go, Lance. You want to know where the shot attempts were? Here, just a second. Right here. There's
Yeah.
the shot attempts.
Yep.
Right? You
Look at
can
that.
see that the majority of their shot attempts, right? They're from outside. They're out here. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They're all out here. There's a lot more out here than there is in here.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are going to say, but look at those big circles. Those big circles are because there was more than one shot in that area. There was might have been 2 or 3, but I thought the Blues played well in front of it.
Well, actually, the bigger the circle is, the scoring chance. The higher the scoring chance.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That was Johnson's. I think this was Johnson's miss. Right.
Oh man, that was
Lakeinen.
Yeah,
right?
Lakeinen.
Shot on net, 55.7% chance of scoring, 93 chance of being in the net from 14 feet at a 12 angle during 5-on-5 play with 10:29 remaining in third. So, you know, it is what it is, right? The bigger the circle is, the better the scoring chance.
I'm going to put it to you this way. If you look at the left, that's a guy shooting with a 22 from 100 yards. He's a decent shooter, not great. If you look to the right, that's a team that's peppering your goaltender, and your goaltender's coming up big time.
Yeah. No, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with this loss, and I know that they're going to come back. You're right. The Blues did not have a lot of shots with high scoring probability, but it was a 2-2 game. Right? Marco, you know, my Avs fan, it honestly could have gone both ways. Also, remember, the Avs love to shoot from the blue line. Most of their goals have been snipes this year. Mm-hmm. And we took it away for the most part. Face-off wins. Well, I said that. Face-off wins was a big one. Right? Oh, here's Berube.
Get ready for game 2.
Obviously, trying to hit him in the face, but do you think that's
a tough call, to be honest with you?
Was there any just chatter on the bench with the way Bennington was playing?
Oh yeah, guys were good on the bench. You know, there was no. I thought guys, you know, were pretty composed, and you know, Benner was doing a great job for us, and we all knew that. And you know, they're a good team. It's tough. You know, we'll be better next game.
You touched on it, but is there a sense of you took a really, really good shot from them and you're right there? I mean, do you feel closer to them today than maybe you did yesterday?
No, I don't know. I mean, I felt going into the game that we were right there. I think the way we've been playing, we need more guys to perform. That's really what it boils down to. And again, we got to make more plays with the puck.
Chief outshot 13-0 in OT. Why couldn't you stem their momentum?
A lot of the second. You know, they were coming at us with waves, and we didn't. We just didn't do anything with the puck.
Okay, that's enough of Berube. It is what it is, guys. I don't know what to tell you. You know, the Blues did what they could. They did not play their best game, and they damn near won it.
Can we please get some guys that's got press passes to ask some good questions? What kind of a question is, do you feel a little more confident now that you know you played with them and that you can beat this team? I'm sorry, but Berube has always felt they can beat this team. As a coach, you're not going to go into a game, we're so overwhelmed, guys. What the heck are we going to do? I'm sick and tired of these pansy stupid questions.
Oh, wow. You got me a stick? Marco, thank you. Who's stick? I got to know. Who's stick, Marco? Wow, man. See, I'm getting the people that come on this show and the fans that support us. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to put that thumbs in the air like David Michael Tibbs, Jason Nichols, John Adams, President Adams, and Tammy Pemberton did. Thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of you, man. I love it, man. I love it. Against the team, again, this team is resilient. We got this. Let's go. I agree. See, I agree with that. I'm not sure what he's going there. Nichols wants, I'll pay the shipping. These kind of questions are the same as reporters asking the parents of a shooting victim, how are you feeling right now?
Yep.
In some ways, yeah. Again, I think the Avs played Tarasenko very, very well tonight, and they did not give him any space. He's going to have to fight for some space. Say again, Nick?
The Avalanche just shut them down. That's what it was.
Yeah. Right. And they shut that whole line down, basically.
Mhm.
Right. They keyed on that line. Oh, wow. Benny stick. I don't care if it's broke. I'll take it. It's probably it's a game used stick. I'll take that. Abso-freaking-lutely.
They probably snapped it after losing.
Probably. Yep.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Markle, thank you, bud. Oh man, you're just that's thank you, bud. Now you got to swipe me a Tarasenko stick too. Maybe for game 2. Well, guys, we're at the 30-minute mark. We're going to shut this short since we're in overtime. We'll be back tomorrow for the other game 1s. We'll kind of come back on at 8 Central Daylight Time. Talk about what is tomorrow games? The Rangers and the Carolina, and then Calgary and the Battle of Alberta. That's going to be a good one. Tough game, tough loss, but it is what it is. We'll go from there. The loss wasn't on Bennington. He played great, and if he can play like this again tomorrow, Thursday, I think we get this win. Right?
Let's hope he doesn't have to play like this and stop 50+ shots.
Well, no, but not stop 50+ shots. But if he plays the same way, where he's making the saves that you're not supposed to make, and they limit the shots, RR fought through them, shutting him down. Tank stood around. Period. I'll watch the game again before I go off, so I don't know. I'll watch the game again and then see. Right? The Avs got the win. Okay. Well, guys, thanks so much. Wendy, again, thank you for coming on.
Yep, no problem.
Appreciate you, bud. We love when you can come on. I mean, even though you're a Blackhawks fan, we still love you. Lance, you're always welcome. You're basically part of the BlueNote Fan Report now. So thank you. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Tough 1-goal game, and it's our first one. So, we'll see what happens. I was nervous about this game. I could see it being a loss. I seen game 2 being the one that the Blues could win more than likely. And like I said, this is not going to be a short series. So, okay, guys, this is Guy the Y Blues fan for Lance to Scott and Windy City Hockey saying aloha and mahalo. See you tomorrow night on the BlueNote Fan Report. Aloha.